Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want because I can. So this week for Speed Build Sunday, I decided to continue my modern theme this month. I've been pre-recording for the next... When is this going out? This is going out Sunday. I was just looking at my calendar. This is going out Sunday the 15th. So this week, and I believe next weekend, this whole week and the week after is all pre-recorded because this weekend I am having a romantic sleepover. Well, that sounds weird. I'm having a sleepover with somebody that I'm currently dating. So I needed to plan ahead. And so it's all done. Oh, and because my cousin is taking some classes at a school nearby. Well, the school that I'm going to soon in the fall. And she's going to be sleeping in my room because she lives 2 hours away. So my parents said she could stay with us because the classes she's taking apparently are only over the weekend. So they're like weekend classes. So she's just going to be staying with us over the weekend. So I need to pump these things out and make sure that they go up, or they're scheduled to go up, I should say. So I don't have to like bother her while she's in my room, while she's staying in my room. So yeah, those are the two reasons this has to be pre-recorded. And next week's pre-recorded too because my cousin's getting married and he lives 2 hours away. Yeah, all of my family members live like 2 hours away. So I needed to pre-record, get all the videos done, and then make sure they go up. Because, yeah, there's no way I can do it. I'm not going to take my computer and my tower and my monitor, all that stuff. I'm not going to take that with me to the wedding. And my family loves their alcohol. So, and so do I sometimes. So there's no way I'm gonna like be mentally okay with editing a video. That's just a fancy way to say I will probably be drunk Sunday. So I need to make sure Sunday's good too. And then Monday's soap opera legacy. And of course, I will make sure to have stories for you guys when I get back. Actually, this is the first wedding I've ever been invited to where the bride or groom has told me that it is okay to bring a significant other, because I've always been invited to like family weddings, and this is like, well, actually a lie. My best friend's wedding was the only time, but I'm talking about like family weddings, because usually I get only invited to like family weddings or weddings where I'm invited with my family. So this is the first time I've had like a wedding, a family wedding, where the bride or groom has told me that I can bring a significant other, which I was so excited about, like so excited. I was like, yes, I get to bring my significant other. My parents would much rather me be silent about, being gay, so this is a good way to like shove it. But of course, the person that I'm dating is going to Colorado that weekend, so I'm shit out of luck. I'm gonna go with my family. I'm still gonna have a great time. I love my cousins, and even though my cousins all have like spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends and they're all happy, they still like make time for me and they love me and I am included in everything that they do and they think I'm hilarious, which, I mean, I'm their only gay relative, so I think. There's my uncle, but he lives like in the Azores, so that's neither here nor there, and he won't be attending the wedding. So I'm basically the only gay family member, and I'm happy about it because I feel like the token black character in a TV show. I'm like special. I know that sounds super racist and awful, but it's true. Well, maybe TV has gotten better now, but back in like the early 2000s, for sure, there was, if you had like any TV show or movie, and I mean still nowadays, you have to have like an African American character. I and they've always had like, oh, that's the popular girl, Jessica, and her one black friend, and it was always like that. And it's I feel like sometimes it still is, but I feel like Jessica's like black friend, but for some reason Jessica's black friend was always like the funniest character. That's me. Except I'm not black, I'm white. And yeah. Anyways, this is just a long rant. But whatever. It's fine. I had a very good day today. How are you guys doing? How was your guys' day? Are you guys doing good? Good. I'm trying to think of things to talk about because I used to, like I'm saying way back in the day, but like the beginning of this year, I used to write in a journal. No, before? Did I? Yeah, I used to write in a journal. I believe it was this year. And then I was like, I'm just going to write stuff on my phone because this way I have my phone with me. If something happens ever, I could just boop, 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 write it down really quick. And there we go. Like, write it down when it happens so I don't forget to talk about it. But now I have evolved and I just talk about whatever's going on in my life. For example, well, I talked about how I went to the vintage store recently. Oh my god, I love this vintage store. I love vintage things. Like, I made it a requirement of mine to purchase one vintage item from every single time I go into a vintage store. And I know that's like ridiculous, but it's something that I do. And if anybody ever dates me, they're gonna have to get used to it because I love it. I have so many great items. I have a decorative gold tissue box holder. I try to find things that I could use in my everyday life or would make great decoration because I'm currently living with my family and I hope that one day I'll move out. Fingers crossed. So I also buy stuff in the hopes that, like, when I move out, it'll sit nice in my future house. What else do I have? I have a beautiful, like, mixer, a shaker. You know, like when you're shaking alcohol and making martinis and stuff. And, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, it's glass, and on the bottle, it has recipes. Like, for a Cosmo, for a Manhattan, for a martini. And oh, I had a martini the other day. Strong shit. Like, I knew it was gonna be strong because the recipe, I prefer vodka, so I made a vodka martini. It was strong and I loved it. And it like made me feel good, but not like gone. And I was happy about that. Martinis might be a new thing in my life that I integrate every once in a while. But anyways, yes, going back to my vintage items. I have a vintage Barbie dream house that you guys know about. I have a... that's probably like the biggest thing that I have. I have... Oh, actually, there's one vintage thing in my closet that I'm looking at right now, and it accidentally became mine. And I didn't get it from a vintage store. So, as you guys know, last month I went to New York, and so I wanted a carry-on. So I was going through my grandparents' house, and I saw my grandpa's carry-on. It was, well, I'm saying it's a carry-on. It's a carry-on now, because it's, like, small enough to be a carry-on. And I was like, that's a beautiful, it's, like, blue, and it has, like, brown leather. It's so beautiful. And I was like, oh, I really want to just borrow this, just for New York. I really want this. And it had dust. It had a thick layer of dust, and it was in my grandparents' garage, so they never use it. They never travel, so I was like, can I just borrow it really quick? Actually, I didn't ask. I just took it. And my grandparents didn't know that I took it because, again, they don't travel, so they wouldn't know this. And then my grandpa died, and it was my grandpa's, so I decided I'm just going to keep it. And this way, it's something that my grandpa had. Every time I go somewhere, I can take it with me, and it's like taking a little piece of my grandpa. So it's really nice that I stole it, technically. It's a very cute memento. And what else do I have? Ooh, my pride and joy, my biggest possession my best possession that started my like want to collect vintage items. I have sitting on top of my dresser as decoration right now a vintage 1970s cigarette dispenser. So it's a little like cylinder metal cup thing with like fabric on the outside that looks really nice, and it has a little cute top. So you pull up the top and the top pops out and makes like a flower, but they're all cigarettes. They're little like plate spots that you could put your cigarette. So when it comes up, it comes out like a flower. And I don't smoke, but I was telling one of my friends about it, and he said that why don't I just buy cigarettes and put them in there? Just because there's cigarettes in there doesn't mean I'm gonna smoke them. And that's a true statement, because I bought a bunch of candy, like a lot of candy, like candy cigarettes, and I put them in there. Which, cool, but at the same time, they're not real cigarettes. And real cigarettes, I feel like, would make a super cute decoration. So I think about buying cigarettes. Again, I'm not a smoker. But I feel like if I do buy cigarettes, like if I go to a store to purchase cigarettes, the person will stare at me and be like, why would you ruin your perfect teeth? Why would you ruin your perfect skin? Like, they'll look at me with like shame, and that's why I don't buy cigarettes. Even though I feel like I should, because it would look so good. It would look so good. Yeah. And then what's the last thing? I know there's a couple of things. What else have I purchased? I've purchased a few items. I feel like I've purchased more than I'm actually telling you guys. I actually recently purchased a book of the royal wedding. And I know what you're thinking. Prince Harry's royal wedding? That was just this year. No. His mom, Princess Diana's royal wedding. So it's like a hard copy book of Princess Diana's royal wedding. And I'm like, one day when I have my own house and I'm dreaming and I'm living my best life, I can decorate and put it on my coffee table as decoration. And I was like, yes, that's the best idea ever. And I think that's it for all of my vintage items. I know you guys didn't ask, but I come in here now and I just rant. I just think about things to rant and to talk about. But yeah, there's nothing exciting going on at work, or else I would tell you guys, because I feel like work is where I get the most drama. Actually, one of my coworkers got hit on today, and I was so proud of her. I know I was like, I don't have any drama, but she got hit on, and I'm like, hashtag so proud. So this coworker of mine, let's name her Samantha. Samantha, I love her. She's so great. And today, this cute guy that she thinks is so cute from the factory came up and he ordered some food, and then he called the front and he was like, oh, I have some paperwork for you to sign. Can you come to the back really quick? And she's like, oh, okay. And so, like, there's no need for her to go back there, because there's just no need for us who are in the front to go back there. And so she went back there, and he's like, okay, so I'm going to pretend to do some paperwork. I've been meaning to ask you out because I think you're really cute. And she was like, oh my God, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. I think you're very attractive too. The only problem is she's married. And I was like, you should have sent him my way. You should have sent him my way. But that's okay. And I thought it was the cutest thing. I get so happy when like one of my coworkers gets hit on. Any of them. I'm just like, you go, Glen Coco. Because I like it when I get hit on, so. And I'm getting really close to the end of the video, guys, so I'm going to leave this part off here. Let me know what you think of the build. Did I do a good job with the color challenge? If you want to download this, it is currently in the gallery under Brilliant Blue. Or you can find it by searching DillysSims, or just by searching the hashtag DillysSims. Let me know what you think of the video. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.